Run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. A man coming off an 1,100-yard campaign last year. Here's Travis Etienne. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. Opening quarter, his opening carry of the game, and I think they'll give it to him a few more times, as they should.
You're exactly right about that, but that type of a run, you want to repeat it many times until they show signs of stopping it. I think he did his visualization exercises before this one, and they're
down the numbers. There he goes. Touchdown. Travis Etienne, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Raiders go down the field in just 2 plays to take the early lead. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Ready. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. From the 24 now, here's a 2nd and 8. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. And this will be incomplete. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. You look at this Raiders defense. And this unit, very tough to throw against. Currently 2nd best in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Fielded just inside the 30. It'll be a 40-yard punt, 8 on the return, and it'll be Raiders football 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they are a game under 500 now following the loss a week ago. And this is a team, Charles, that just has not been able to string victories together.
Yeah, they're certainly going the wrong way, aren't they? Because it looked like they had things pointing in the right direction, but now they've lost 2 straight. And that means this game is vital, extremely important, because if they fall 2 games below 500, the road back into playoff contention, awfully difficult.
Purdy now on 2nd down. That's going to be caught. It's Jacoby Myers. Touchdown, Raiders. Jacoby Myers, his first touchdown on the year. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. Come on. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done, because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
Athleticism on display there by Derek Barnett to come up and get him. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12.
Ready.
Richardson off the play fake. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. First time that they've called his number tonight, and it gets him a first down. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time. But you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
And down he goes, brought down a Raider sack. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. When you're down a couple of scores like this, CD, you can't afford too many plays that go in the wrong direction like that one.
Yeah, when you take a good look at it broadly, sacks are better than giving up an interception. But where they are on the scoreboard, they've got to get rid of all of that and just create positive plays for themselves in order to have a chance.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Here comes the Lions punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. This will be a 41-yard punt, 3 on the return. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just not supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
Purdy. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down.
When a linebacker diagnoses a screen, who wins? The quarterback getting a throw over to the back in time, or the linebacker running in to knock it away? With the athleticism of modern linebackers, they win the race more often than not.
On 3rd down, here's Etienne. No gain on the play there. Nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. Back to return it, Christian McCaffrey. This is brought in at the 21. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And the Lions will take over. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they come in losers of 2 straight. And remember, they've got the open date on their calendar next weekend, but you think it's vitally important, Charles, that they focus on the task at hand here?
Absolutely, because these players, they know what's coming up, and the difference between taking time off following a win versus doing so on a 3-game losing streak, that's absolutely huge, because they may come back if they lose this game to a facility, and there may be new faces in there and some teammates lost. They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
On 3rd down, here's Richardson. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. Here comes the Lions punter now as he's on to kick it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Fielded at about the 28. It'll be a 44-yard punt. The return goes for 8. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll make it 2nd down. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6. Here's Purdy. A short one there to Freiermuth. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Purdy's throw taken in by Evans here. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Two minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. Once more, Purdy looking to throw. He's got his tight end over the middle. That's Ferkser. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Travis Etienne with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Raiders have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns.
Sometimes you get a 1st and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line, and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on 1st down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Here we go.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse if this is an important possession. but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer, because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Play action. Now Richardson. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. On first down, Richardson. And laying out for this one is Bryant. He's got it. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward half.
Rookie quarterbacks have to earn veteran receivers' trust. Maybe we saw that on that play with that type of effort, huh?
Yeah, helping out the rook with a heck of a catch. Richardson to throw off play action. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So they keep the football, but now face 2nd and long. Here's Richardson to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. George Pickens, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Lions are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You can see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And with a 21-7 lead already in their hip pocket, probably not a time to get too creative or inventive here. We'll see. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Purdy will set up to throw it here. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Myers. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Purdy now to throw. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Here's 2nd and 10. Again, it's Purdy to throw it. And that's complete to Etienne out of the backfield. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Well, this offense will definitely utilize him as a weapon out in the backfield, because he was close to 100 yards receiving a week ago. So they will try to get him the football in space, as they did right there.
They'll run with Etienne. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This will be from 56 yards out. And that is no good. And this will remain a 2-touchdown game. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It'll be Lions football to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
And that's one of the better plays we've seen this offense put together so far. They haven't been able to get on track much at all. But listen, they're only down a couple of scores with the rest of this quarter and the entire fourth remaining. So stranger things have happened.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory, right at the 40. McCaffrey running up the middle. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. Richardson looking to throw this. He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 22-yard line. 19 Richardson. And this is caught at the 8. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Now Richardson going to shift things up. They'll set up to run the quarterback draw. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Now Richardson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end, a guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight, doesn't really matter, because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been any. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. The 4th down pass from the 5 falls incomplete, and the Raiders hang tough down near the goal line. Near his goal line, here's Purdy. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
3rd quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. Running out of the gun with ETN. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. 122 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. They give him 12 yards and a 1st down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
12 more yards for him there. It's a first down.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Coming across the field, he finds Dotson, and he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. One quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Throwing here, Purdy. That's complete to his tight end, Freiermuth. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football.
Here we go.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's first and 10. Purdy looking to throw. Complete. It's Dotson. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tougher, guys trying to get to the football.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Travis Etienne with his 3rd touchdown of the ball game, number 12 on the season. And the Raiders look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And just looking ahead, it would appear that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. They work now on 2nd and 9. Now it's Richardson. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked by Cameron Bynum. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders.
Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
And now the drive starts for the completion out to the right. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short.
Let's go.
Purdy. That's caught by Myers. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
Now Purdy. And it's caught. Touchdown. Pat Freiermuth from 6 yards away. And the Raiders look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Carlson now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Here we go.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. It'll be a gain of 5, and that will bring up 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Okay, ready?
Now 2nd and 5. Off play action. Richardson sliding out of the pocket. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You stop to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4.
Ready?
Play action. Now Richardson. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them holding them under 200 today.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
On the
No
check.
choice but to go. Here's 4th down now. 4th down, desperation time. Here's Richardson. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. ETN up the middle, shedding through the defense. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 165 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Brendan, every great running backs coach I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves. You're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about to run them into submission.
You took the words right up. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill. But remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes. And that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. Well, this game, it was well in hand early, never really in doubt. Charles, you and I do so many games together. There's so much parity in the NFL, a lot of close battles. This was not one. Tip your cap to them for a really impressive effort.
Yeah, and you know, as the game went on, I think the defense kind of got together and said, you see our guys on offense, they're just putting up point after point.